Eco Mode, it's the best Prius ever. Kona, Hawaii. A well-designed car serves a purpose. It can be functional, or emotional, or perhaps it just has to look good. But the key to a car with meaning is that it can say, "Hey, I do this one thing incredibly well." Toyota's Prius lineup, to cite an obvious example, served the purpose of Green Car King for many years. The Honda Fit serves as an entirely practical hatchback. And a pickup truck is there to haul stuff around. So, what is the 2018 Lexus LC 500 hours for? That's a tough question. It looks great, that's for sure. Rational people can disagree about its gaping grille, but the LC 500 hours is a looker in person. An elegant, low hoodline sets the stage for a 2+2 luxury coupe that's both striking and, for a sports car, practical. Getting in and out is easy. Visibility, except over the broad rear haunches, is great thanks to a wide rear view mirror and expertly designed side mirrors, and there's plenty of room for two. What the seat-shaped things in the back of the cabin are for, I have yet to determine. Before we get too far into this review, I recommend reading our thoughts of the standard LC 500 in order to get a feel for what the non-hybrid can do. I found a lot to agree with in that review, including one throwaway line that is going to haunt me. More on that later. Sitting in the comfortable driver's seat available as a 10-way power seat standard or as an Alcantara Sport seat and higher trims, the LC 500 hours promises a lot with its tech of the future vibe. Since the only non-powertrain differences between the LC 500 and the LC 500 hours are some badges and an eco-driving indicator on the screen, I will once again point you to the LC 500 review to learn more about the look and feel of this car. The LC 500 hours uses a 3.5-liter V6 gasoline engine, premium fuel only, naturally, and an electric motor to deliver a combined output of 354 horsepower. Technically, there are two motors, called MG1 and MG2, involved, but only motor generator 2 can actually send any power to the rear wheels. It also captures regenerative braking energy to send back into the lithium-ion battery pack. MG1 is there as a primary generator, to start the engine, and to control the engine speed. It's the latest iteration of the hybrid powertrain that Toyota has been improving ever since introducing the Prius back in 1997. Within each of the three bottom speeds of the physical transmission, the CVT sets three virtual gears with ratios that depend on the driver's request. The way the powertrain operates in the LC 500 hours is enjoyable, and it's not too different from the way the standard LC 500 feels. The hybrid's 0-60 time is only 0.3 seconds slower than the gas model's time, 4.7 seconds versus. Compared to the non-hybrid LC, the 500 hours thankfully delivers on its main purpose, to give you better fuel economy. The non-hybrid offers 16 miles per gallon in city, 26 on the highway, and 19 combined. The LC 500 hours gives you about 10 miles per gallon more in every category, 26 city, 35 highway, and 30 combined. To hit those numbers, you're going to want to keep the LC 500 hours in eco mode, which naturally neuters the throttle response and softens the suspension some. Eco mode doesn't turn the LC 500 hours back into a Prius, but it comes close. At least it's the prettiest and the most fun Prius yet. The LC 500 has a purpose, good-looking Lexus performance. What does the LC 500 hours add to the mix? Well, that's only true until we look outside of our borders and realize that the purpose of the LC 500 hours is only noticeable on a global scale. Thanks to government incentives for low CO2 vehicles in Europe, Lexus thinks that over 90% of the LC 500 sold there will be hybrids. When you add together the looks, the efficient performance, and the target market, it's clear that Lexus succeeded in its challenge.